How's everybody doing
I'll begin a
today?
search against the
Hope you guys are
incoming
doing
contracting
alright.
for
Just
unusual
getting my
activity.
headphones
Sounds
settled
good.
here. Camera on. Wait till I can get the $200 pair though. Okay. Okay, headphones. I'm the boss. Shoot. Ace. Glad I don't have quotes on for that. Phones are done, guys. Well, how are you guys doing today? You guys are doing great, doing fabulous. There we go. I'm the boss. Like I said the first time. Hey. Let's go over here. On. Turn that back on. Hey. What was that? I don't know what that explosion was. Yo, ADJ, what's going on? Kane, what's poppin'? How you guys feeling today? good, man. I'm doing all right. I was a few minutes late than I wanted to be, but it was a lot better than usual. So, no complaints, man. Always happy to be here when I can be here with you guys. I think he likes my pulse accelerator. Why did he jump off? Just finish him off. The interceptor is doing too much. It's not even finishing off the targets. I'm gonna need that interceptor to finish off the targets. Instead of finishing off mine. What's going on, Kaginawa? How you feeling? I'm doing alright, man. Getting some Anthem in, you know, daily dose. The daily dose on different BioWare news. They dropped a hint on a possible remaster of Mass Effect. I hope it's a remaster of the entire trilogy. And I think that's what Casey was so excited about. I'd buy it, for sure. Except I want it to be a reboot of 2 and 3.
Freelancer, detecting multiple incoming stars.
That's a lot to ask for. But I would want a reboot of 2 and 3. interceptor is getting on my nerves. I'm sick of him killing all of my kills. Like, that's not cute. Kill your own stuff. And usually I don't care about that, but this particular interceptor does not finish off their targets.
The rate's fighting.
I noticed that.
Well, thanks to you.
Oh man, it's the greatest. It's one of those games where, what, 2014, I was working at GameStop and you could buy the original one on Xbox 360 for $5. Like, literally. I don't know why these great $5 games, like, I end up selling them. But I remember telling people, like, I got an Xbox 360, I don't know what to play. And I'm like, Mass Effect? Here it is, $5. They're like, really? And then they came back to me in the store like 2 weeks later, like, oh, this is the best game ever. Like, yeah, I know. You know, so, yeah. I can't wait. Mass Effect is definitely a game to play. Mass Effect 1 is such a classic. It's a bit dated if you play it before the remaster, but it's going to be great for the remaster because I'm sure they're updating systems, not just textures and things like that. And it brings the RPG elements back to Mass Effect that they got rid of Mass Effect 2. They got rid of in Mass Effect 2 to make it more cinematographic. A friend of mine loves it. Yeah, it's a great game, man. It is an amazing game. Mass Effect 1 is close to my heart. Mass Effect 2, it changed, but it was still a great game. Mass Effect 3 had its issues. Once again, they switched over to Frostbite from, I believe, Unreal for that. And, you know, it was emotional. Let's say that. It was emotional. Because we spent 6 years with Commander Shepard, and to know that no matter what, he was going to die unless you got a particular ending that you may not have wanted, and then it hinted that he may have survived. It was like, come on. It just wasn't the ending. The whole process wasn't what they promised. I don't know how I've never played Mass Effect. I don't know how people have never played it, but it's such an amazing game. What? Did you guys see that? It was like, nah, we're not gonna give you this world event. We're trying to surprise you with it, but you caught us, so we're just gonna despawn it. Tell me finna lay the smackdown, and was like, nope, we'll just get rid of it first. No need. What? I hate these elementals. That never happens until elementals are on the scene. factor. No, it's a Stormbrute. Oh no, it's Alpha. And a Stormbrute. Stupid. Suck. My game is lagging. Oh yeah, that reminds me too. Like, okay. First of all, I have to teleport on me, jerk. This ain't happening, player. No. No, don't do it. Please don't do it. How did you go? Thank you so much, man. This is my main all-arounder. The build that I have is in our Discord. Yeah, man. This one is named Lord, because he is Lord of all Rangers. This is my main suit in terms of my Rangers. I played every Dragon Age so many times by what creates great worlds. Man, I played Dragon Age Origins. I like rented it from like Best Buy. No, not Best Buy. I got it from GameStop and took it back because it was too autonomous for me. I didn't feel like I was playing it. Seemed like the story was great. Then I tried to play Dragon Age 2 and it was whatever. Took that back as well. Then I got Dragon Age Inquisition. When I say whatever, I liked it better than 1. It was just, I don't think I just dove into it. And I rarely know people who like dive into both. What I did though was Jade Empire. Now that's classic BioWare. And I know they're doing something with Jade Empire as well. They know how much we love their old worlds. And they're producing it. Man, Jade Empire is going to be so great. Even if they just do a remaster, but I think they aren't doing a remaster. I think they're doing a sequel because it's a cliffhanger ending. You know, it's a cliffhanger ending, which they left us with. Almost makes me want to play it, but I don't feel like I'm packing my 360. What? This server is laggy. Come on. I don't want to have to pop that, but that's just annoying. What? What's going on? Oh, this server is lagging. Yeah, no way. I should have known it when the whatchamacallit disappeared. Oh, that's what was hitting me. He was faced the wrong way, so how does that even work? I didn't, but did you get my Discord message? Go check Discord real quick, Zo. Oh, okay. I do that right now, actually, so I don't forget. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Where you at? Right there. Oh, okay. I thought about it, but I don't know how many people who are in my audience would like to watch it. That's the only reason why I didn't do it today. I wasn't prepared to do it today. But you already know it's 2 days, so. But is it dope though? It sound like you played. Oh, let me switch this server because this server is mad laggy. What's up, BK? How you doing? You know I got your back, Zol. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pop in on the next one and play. Just to see how I feel about it. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it though. Does anybody in the chat know about Tim? The Pokemon-like MMO? I'm doing alright, man. I'm always happy to be here. This is one of my favorite times of the day. Just because I can be here with you guys. How you know they updating the servers? It was down. A lot couldn't get in. See, and I won't have to deal with that on my stream, but I think it's gonna be a good game though, for sure. I think they're trying so hard to put Tyrant Mine in. I think that's what all the issues are popping up recently. Man, thank you so much, guys, for viewing the stream. Man, I appreciate you being here. If you love what you see or if you're enjoying yourself, please hit the follow button or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And I'm just glad you're here. Even if you don't, I'm happy I get to have a small part of your life, your time, your attention. Also, if anybody's on PS4 currently and would love to play, let me know in the chat. I'll be happy to play with you. You'll be on Anthem tomorrow? Okay. Tomorrow's Saturday, so you know, I usually stream longer on Saturdays. All right, BK, you with it? All right. Kaido. Bam. Okay, for sure, Kagi. I'll keep you in mind. Anybody else who want to jump in? All right, see you soon, Kagi. All right. So while you ready up, I am going to go get some water real quick. BRB. All right. And we are ready to go. Zah, what's going on? I'm doing well, man. How are you today? What do you think about Amazon FBA? I want to get started online business. Just trying to figure out how to get into it, you know? I have a lot of experience with that. I've helped companies make millions of dollars with that because I'm also a business analyst by profession, especially with technology and operations being my specialty. So it's viable if you do it right. It's one of those things that you have to put 90% into your research. Like, if you hate research, don't go into it. You have to know so much about your research. Like how people are about basketball and football, you have to be about trade and, you know, money and your customers. Like, you have to be like that about your customers, the Amazon platform, because it's a meta game and it's very, very particular. It's not just about selling stuff online. To be successful at it the way everybody wants to be successful, like, it can take a year of research sometimes before you even get your first product, and then it'll take another year or 2 years to perfect that product before you even really start seeing gains. Like, a lot of people talk about it like it's a get rich quick, but the most successful people I know put a year, 2 years into their first product first, got it right, and then scaled up. So look into it, man, but know already it's not gonna be like a quick turn or like a job. It's gonna be like 90% of your time is gonna be in research, investment in research, and then you won't see returns right away. Like, it's going to be like you have to be dedicated to it. But if you're just trying to make some money, if that's your only reason to get into it, like, it's hard to stick with it. I'll say that. You just chilling, Zah? That's good to hear, man. I'm glad you come here to chill. Okay. And you see my face, so all right, man. Like, it takes a lot of research. Like, if you're down to do research for a year and a half before you even see a real dollar from it, great. Like, and that's not counting the risk. That's not counting how you have to be on top of the data. It's like, you can't research stuff once. Like, the job is 90% research all the time. You know, so if you're, that's the harshest part of it. If you can stand being like an accountant for information all the time and executing on that, great. Like, you got to be like a freak for it.
That was quick. Keep at it.
Are they killing so fast? Like, come to the action, there's no more left.
One down, keep going. Another one finished. Good progress.
Hikaru, what's going on, man?
Very close. Keep going.
I used to study biomechanical engineering and switch biology major in college. Okay, great. Then you're ready for it, man. Like, if that's what you were doing, you're in the game. All you got to do is put that financial hat on, and, critical think. You'll love it. You'll love it. Because you're always wondering what the algorithm's doing. You're looking at news, you're looking at your competitors. That has nothing to do with your supply chain. You have to negotiate with your supply chain, so you have to know about negotiations. And there's a lot of good podcasts that will break down, their journey and tell you about how they started. And that's a part of your research, like finding out what other people did so you don't have to make their mistakes. And I would say the first 6 months, like after you like really decided that you're gonna do it, once you start doing your research, you're like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna see this through. Is finding the right product. Once you find the right first product, you're in the game. Then your second product is where you really start getting critical mass and getting into big money. Man, my week was okay. Wait, what day is it? It's Friday? When you work for yourself, weekends don't matter. So I didn't even know today was Friday until I looked, like this morning. No, it wasn't a bad week. It was a different week. I got a lot of things done, but not in the way that I thought I would. So, a good week. How was your week, Hikaru? Pretty decent, working and stuff. All right. I'm pretty much the same, man. No complaints. That's good enough to celebrate. Titans.
There they are.
Ugh,
Let's get those
these
supplies
guys.
back. Okay.
How did he not get knocked? Oh wait. I should move again. Told you he was gonna move. And he's still alive. After I pop my ultimate, that's BS. His shield shouldn't even be active. Why did that do nothing? I need my TV. I'm attacking friendlies out here. I think 960? Yeah, it is 960 currently.
They are scattered. You have one.
What is this?
Good. Now get those supplies. Done. Splice mark for Sentinel recovery.
Shot one more,
You
right?
shouldn't need any more. You're good for now.
That's it?
Since you're in the area,
Oh, no.
I might have something else for you. Several reports of an animal in your area causing havoc. You need to find it.
2 Ursics.
Okay, on my way.
Yeah, man. I know they're doing a lot of server side changes. It's a little buggy right now. Like laggy, I should say. Powder, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Hey, must have missed it. See if you can figure out where it went. See what's here. Look over here. This give us a clue. That's it. We have a direction. We need to make sure that beast never leaves this clearing.
Q, what's going on? Happy Friday, man. How are you feeling today? Oh, somebody's down? Bad?
Still going? Unbelievable. Look out! Another of those beasts has come to play.
Storm on foot. Let's go. Get this work. Get this work.
Monster.
Yeah, I'm a storm and I'm down here. Where the Rangers at? Ooh, he got me.
Hasn't beaten me yet.
That lag is what's getting me. I'm dodging, it's not always letting me get it. I'm not even gonna pop my ultimate. But yeah, Thunderbolt for Virginia. It would have been great if they used that before. Ooh. Oh, some wee-wees. Get down here and fight it. There we go.
Not so bad.
You ever fight an Ursix like that?
On behalf of many, I give thanks.
I'm doing the daily stuff right now. I just did a legendary contract. I always like to warm up. Yeah, come and look at my storm. You ever fight something like that? No, no, no. Ah, that's how you fight an Earth 6. That's a fun way to fight it. It's better when in a ranger because you don't teleport so far over. But yeah, it's pretty fun fighting Earth 6 on the ground. No ultimates, no flight. That's a nice storm over there though. Good design. Looks nice. Yo, did you catch any of the guys yesterday called the Loot Drop? They were streaming on a podcast Anthem. Yo, did you watch any of these guys yesterday called Loot Drop? They were streaming on a podcast on Anthem. They were pretty negative. There were 100 people watching them. You know what, man? I didn't, but I hope every one of those 100 people looks for a second opinion and finds me. Because there is a whole economy, and I'm not saying that those guys were doing this, but there's a whole economy of negativity for ratings, right? Because look, we have Gossip Magazine, like anything that's negative, people like conflict. So some people don't even ask somebody how the game is doing who's unbiased and has hundreds of hours in the game, right? And then encourages other people to buy the game, and then when they buy it, listen to what they say, right? Because some people just want influence, the influencer market, to make money and build an audience. So they'll say anything. Those very same people will change their tone if Anthem was popular tomorrow. So yeah, I hope I can't do anything about what they say. But once again, I hope all 100 of those people, you know, find their way back here. You know, as you guys tell people about the stream, because some people came here through recommendation, or some people find me through Twitch, or even through playing, and they see, hey, this game is actually different from what they're talking about. Oh, it's all right, BK. I didn't notice you left. Did you crash, or do you want me to add you back? All right, so if anybody would like to play, go ahead and let me know in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to add you. Currently, we are on PS4. So BK, if you want me to add you back, I'll more than happily add you back. So Kaginawa's in. Kaginawa. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for playing, BK, man. Always appreciate running with you guys. Okay, Q is always in, my man. Add Q in here. Awesome. We got one more spot for anybody else who would like an invite. They hadn't played the game pretty much since launch. Yeah, and see, people, we live in a very free world where people can be freely negative and destructive, right? And I can't really do anything about that, because humans are going to be humans. They always were, and they always will be. The only thing I can do is, you know, be here, be me, be the contrary, and hope those people find me. Because the way I think of it is, if I'm in their chat fighting them on what they say, it's my word against theirs. But if I'm out here showing and evolving that this game is fun again, it doesn't matter what they say. And then it disapproves their false claims anyway, right? So it just shows their ignorance, because they're ignoring the fact that it has been time and the game can progress, and that reporters and content creators have been reporting differently. They choose to ignore all of that. Therefore, they're ignorant or prone to ignore. And You know, I'm here to say otherwise. I think that's the best way to combat that. And if you guys know anybody a part of that 100, at me, like, come to my channel, point them to me, we'll have a conversation. That show used to have other guys. Those were some salty fellas. Yeah, man, like, and salty people are gonna be salty anyway, right? Like, it don't matter how much sugar you added. Like, if they themselves are salty, it is probably not Anthem that made them that salty. So if Anthem was doing great, guess what? They'll still be salty. It just sucks that Anthem will have to suffer their saltiness. But for every one salty person, I hope there's one sweet person, right? One person who's unbiased and will tell it how it is. Oh, you mean the new guys are salty? Yeah, nah. Yeah, most people do talk about this game, heard it was bad and didn't try it. That's the world that we live in. It's all about influence and impression, where one person can have a bad experience on a bad day, and then 100 people will be like, that thing sucks, but then that one person will go back again and say, you know what, I had a really bad day, I actually changed my mind. And rarely people go back to take responsibility or even are aware of the influence that they have. So now you have, you know, 100 people out here pissed at something they didn't even try. All right, let's rock. That the old ones had another approach, more understanding. Right. They are more mature. I wonder what producer decisions led to the host leaving and getting some new ones. As a producer, that makes me curious. I'm not going to research it though, but to have that drastic of a change. I love Arex and Dantix. I didn't even know they were, I watched them individually and I did not know they were on the same show. I follow both of them on YouTube. I love Dantix and Arex. Like, they're balanced, they're amazing. I love them for content. I don't even, if they both were on a show, if I knew they both were on a show, I would have followed that show a long time ago. But now that they moved on, Destin from IGN. You know what? I follow IGN a long time. I'm talking about from the 90s. So IGN had a special place in my heart. I remember when Greg and Colin were there. I remember when Greg did the 9-hour stream for The Sims, and I was at work and he sneezed 5 times, and on Twitter I said bless you ×5. And he shouted me out. I was like, thank you ×5. And because my real name is so unique, people actually hit me up like, was that you? And I was like, yeah, it was me. So I have for OG IGN, I have a real soft heart, but I see how they've changed so much. Yeah, that's right. They've changed so much. And I don't really like them like that no more. It's heartbreaking. Once they sold to, what's it, J Media or something, like the big media company, once they sold, you know, I can tell that they changed a lot, which is usually the case when big money gets involved in something that was solving a problem. They're not really there to improve the problem. They're there to add money to get money back, and they control the money, so they want to control the operation, and the operation won't get the same result. So a lot of the originators end up leaving, and then they make it too big to fail, and then it's just an investor portfolio after that. Like, it's a component of an investor portfolio. Oh, a Rex is dope, but he wasn't on there.
Fantastic. Another one finished.
I don't know why I can't get that one. Oh, let me get it. Oh, it's a Titan. You got a Titan, guys.
Yes, that should be enough.
I wasn't paying attention to my heat.
Wait, it looks like another job for you. Not far. An architect hasn't responded to any of my messages. Something's happened. Please see what you can find.
I'll check it out. Finish fighting. Area clear.
Battered and bruised. Very well done.
He's in the original show, the first episodes. Oh, okay. But the fact that they even work together, like, that makes sense. If they, man, I love both of their content. I really do. And Dantix was covering Anthem at the beginning, but he even said on, because he was one of the main people I was following on it. And he said, hey, you know, this game isn't doing too good, and I got to keep the channel alive, so we're probably going to cover some other things. But he was ready to go full lean into Anthem. Like, full lean.
I see. Using a cage for protection. Better clear up predators before we set the researchers free. It's a Titan.
Another one. Oh, it's a baby one. Baby Titan. Oh, we dropped them at the same time.
Clear the area.
A fine display of skill against overwhelming odds. Thanks for the help. Efficient and timely. Well done. Wait, it looks like I have another job for you. Not far.
I don't remember that Strider being there.
Some of my colleagues' equipment has stopped responding. I'll fill you in when I'm in the area.
Understood. I'm on it.
Ooh,
That's one complete.
and a Titan. Where's the Titan? There it is. Looks like a Big Daddy though.
off nearly summons predators to the area.
You got it.
Good work with all the fighting. Exceptionally done.
Another one.
Hope you aren't too battered and bruised. Very well done.
All clear. Enemies down.
Always glad to see you survive a fight like that. Quickly done. That should be enough. That seems complete, I think. Thank you. So much to study for what we did today. So much. Thank you.
Hey, I heard that. Wasn't a Lego though, I don't think. Yeah, it was just a masterwork. How can I get that #1 badge by your name? Let's see if I remember correctly. I think Hikaru was the first person to give me bits. So he's in first place for bits. What Twitch does is it marks whoever is first when it comes down to gifting, subscriptions, and bits. So right now, I'm not even sure how many bits he's. I think he has given about 500 bits or so. So you would have to beat him in terms of bits. But I am still working on stream badges. I am still working on emotes. So we will have all of that stuff very soon. Also, in order to get all the emotes, I have to have over 15 subscribers to get 3 emote slots. Like I have to have 15 subscribers worth a month to keep them open. Which is frustrating. They're emote slots, like, because if we go down to 14, we lose those slots, which is a headache. But hey, Twitch is Twitch. Yeah, that Twitch has it like that. That's how it works. So where I got 1 emote slot when I became an affiliate, I get, I think, 2 more emote slots at 15, and to get all 6 emote slots, I need to get 50 subscribers or become partner. And actually, we have all our partner checkpoints covered. The only thing that we don't have is 75 people to watch us on average. If I can get to 75 people to watch me in a 30-day period on average, I can become partner, and then they unlock all the emote slots. And of course, we get more benefits in the stream and things like that. But I'm working on a strategy on how to be able to approach that. But right now, I just want to enjoy and feel out the affiliates, right? I want to give you guys a great experience, and I'm still working and tweaking on some things, saving up some money for some things too. And I don't want to announce something and not having it in place, but I'm definitely working on it. You guys don't have to re-ready. Sorry about that, but there we go. All right. Yo, check this out. I'm working on something, and I want to see what you guys think. So, everybody in the chat right now, at one time or does currently want to have a date with somebody, right? We're gamers, and gamers like to go on dates too, right? Would you say that's fair? What if I told you that there was an application that you can go on that will show you what type of or what happens if it was a dating game that literally was real life, right? So if you're the hero of your own date game, it'll show you your stats, it'll show you your quest, your personal quest that you have to, your training to go through to get your quest, and then the rates, or not the rates, but your squad mates. And then one of your squad mates can be, if you wanted to, the person you date or your waifu. What happens if I told you it was an app to do that, but in real life? So if you were Nathan Drake, somebody else will be Chloe. And then it would hook you guys up to go on a date. What do you guys think about that? Just as a top concept. So just to reiterate, the way it will work is you would download the app. It'll ask you some questions, and it'll say you're Nathan Drake, and it'll tell you about your stats and yourself. And then depending on the quest that you want to take, it'll hook you up with all the other Chloes and all the, I forgot the other lady's name. What was her name? Basically, the not the Angelina Jolies, but the Jennifer Aniston's, right? It'll hook you up with all of those, the Sullys, and other people who got Sully and Chloe would be real people too. And then it'll hook you up based on the quest and based on what they do, and then you can decide to date them. Is that an app that you would use, or you'll be like, nah, like, that's not for me? Oh, got you right here.
out to play. You are making it very angry.
Okay.
Good. Finish off the rest. Quickly now.
All right.
All the scars are down. Good. They won't be causing any more trouble. Okay, more trouble for us. And by us, I mean you. I've got something. Missing freelancers. Have not heard from them in some time. Find out what happened. I'll see what I can do. Damn scars took some of our freelancers. Get them out of there.
Got it.
One down, keep going.
Progress, yes, right?
Soon you finish.
Glad you showed us what you did.
That should be enough. You're done. Look out. A very tough scar crawled out from somewhere.
I was gonna say, I was like, this guy gets his ultimate back fast, kind of like Q. I'm like, I am playing with Q. Like, that makes sense.
Stragglers, freelancer.
All right.
The fight is over. Quick and brutal. Since you're in the area, I might have something else for you. Some sentinels got nabbed by outlaws. We better get over there.
Now check it out.
An entire camp? Oh, not good. Find the sentinels first, then deal with the camp after.
I understand.
All right, sentinels safe. Time to shut this place down.
heard that. Come on, man. I swear. You see this BS, man? I'm just gonna get my leg off. Screw down. Where'd my leg go? I heard it pop. There it is.
Looks like we've disturbed the leader. Keep moving. Watch yourself. You need to finish this fight. Quickly now. Nothing. Here is clear. Let's go that finish. On behalf of many, I give thanks.
See what we got. Let me get a soften blows. That's what I want. River's Blitz. Soften blows is such a difficult role. I'm near my vault limit, so it only wants to let me go. Let me go to the store. Oh, I got 44,000 of these. We're gonna do some rolls, y'all. Oh, I just tricked it? Good to know that. Freaky, what's going on, my man? How you feeling? How are you today on this fine Friday, my friend? Good, man. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling good. I'm doing all right. I'm feeling okay, man. Let's see. Some stuff because it's like you were a fool. I knew I missed one. I hope it wasn't better than the one I was using. I need my TV. His TV is too small. I'm making mistakes. I'm supposed to be getting it on Tuesday. Have a lot of ranger components. I need more. That should be enough to do these roles. You watch Naruto and Boruto. I watched Naruto. I do not watch Boruto. I watched 1 or 2 episodes of Boruto the first season, and I was so disappointed and frustrated and hurt that I stopped watching it. So I know that the time travel arc was the way they saved their butt to bring back everybody and everything that we loved in Boruto. Because that's what I said that they needed in the first season. In the first season, they assumed that we would love Boruto and all the characters that we did in Naruto. But the fact is, Naruto had a problem, and we connected with the problem. Like, those kids don't have any problem. Ooh, the negative chakra is making him have a bad mood. Ooh, it's like, no, you guys don't have a problem because Naruto is still here to save the day. Sasuke is still save the day. Sakura is still here to save the day. Kakashi is still alive to save the day. Like, right? So they would actually have to give them a big enough problem that we would care about the characters and their development instead of living in the shadow of the people we actually care about. And the shortcut to that is put Boruto back in time, just so we can see stuff from a different perspective, and Naruto can be a kid again, and Sasuke can be young again, and things like that. Jiraiya is back and knows that time travel Sasuke is Sasuke. No, I'm still playing on a small TV. I was supposed to get back on Monday, but we can't get it on Monday, so supposed to be getting it on Tuesday. So Tuesday I will have my television. Wednesday at the latest.
What are we up to today?
At the very latest. I didn't even look. 43,000. Ew. Is that a storm? Oh, that's an interceptor. Guys, that is the ugliest armor. The helmet is the ugliest helmet. Are y'all graduating? Are you guys a table? Like, it makes me want to put a cup on the helmet. Like, that's horrible. I don't know anybody who's gonna buy that. That's some ugly interceptor armor, guys. I feel bad for you interceptors out there who have to deal with that in the store right now. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Flatheads. Bunch of flatheads running around. That's not even wind resistant. Like, think about it. You're jumping forward and you have this flat piece. Like, it's not even aerodynamic. Who designed that? It has to be a joke. Okay, I'm gonna roll Ranger specific. And it usually screws me, but I can afford it. I don't want that wrap. I don't want that wrap either. Never again. Probably like the 9th time I've got that thing. Acid slugs, at least I didn't have that. Soften blows. Yes, thank you. Sorry, Smitty. I just got bloodlust with a, was that a 95 or 85% armor max? One more roll of this. Right. Rainmaker, I didn't have that one. That explodes into... Hey, that sounds nice. And it has a shield max. That sounds nice. But Ute. You know what? I'm kicking myself because you know how many black ices I actually have had level 80? Oh no, here we go. Okay. I've had level 80 black ices. $75 venomous blazes. Gear charges. That's why, because that's a lot of gear charges that I had on there. Airdrop rate. Ammo drop rate on a venomous blaze. I know I have an 80 token of the master. Speed threshold cooldown. Chaotic Surge. Yeah, right? I can barely read my inscriptions. So I'm not going to be deleting anything till I can get up close to my joint, unfortunately. Ooh, this 90 armor max. That's why I didn't change it. I guess I'll buff the shield for now. Did I ever get an 80 token of daring? I don't have an 80 token of daring. That's annoying. So close. But this one, I still don't have an 80 token of daring. Killing me. Killing me, Larry. I'm sorry, guys. I totally forgot that you were in a group with me. Let me do this, and then we out. Token of daring. Soften below. What's this? Now we talking. I'm gonna switch out this siege breaker for new gun. Rainmaker. We're gonna see what the Rainmaker do. What you mean his daughter messed up? Whose daughter? Did I say something about somebody's daughter? I don't even remember. Oh, manga's actually good, but anime is bad. Oh, Kishimoto's daughter is messed up. Try not to put no spoilers in the chat, y'all. Take that to the Discord and use your spoiler tags if y'all want to talk about it. Okay. Before I do this, let me look at
Let's see what I can do.
look at the challenges. Path of Glory daily. Oh, let's do some dailies. Alright, I'm ready when you gents are. Boom, it's wrap. It's a nice one. Oh. I didn't reveal myself. There we go.
Here we go,
Oh,
Freelancer.
shoot.
I'll update you when I find a situation that needs your talents.
Okay, understood.
Oh, I followed you, Q. You took off. What is that big explosion that I hear all the time? Where's it coming from? Was it a Strider? Oh, that was a Strider exploding.
That signal came.
Oh, it's a,
The situation's worse than I
I-
thought.
Need to get to that Strider.
I'm hearing something. There's passengers in there. They must be in the cargo bay.
Emergency systems. Can you start us from out there?
Multiple batteries. Every strider comes with a few for emergencies. Look around. I'm with you. We can do this. We're still in this. It's over. Truly impressive.
this thing wrecks.
This should work.
I want to see it break apart, though.
There. We have power. Let's get to the safety lock.
Hey, Assassin, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Just stay safe, okay?
Good, good, man. How was school? Seems to have been at Monument. How come I don't get those popped? Like, I didn't even hear anything.
There's a seasonal time trial in the area. I'll let you know where it is.
Not bad, just boring. You know, I felt the same way about school, man. Get through it, do what you gotta do, and get out. You know, do the best that you can, but it's just like a pre-test for life. They say you gotta pass all this stuff, or like a driver's license. They say you have to know how to drive, yes, but you can know how to drive without a driver's license. But they want you to always keep up the proof, so be a part of society. You always gotta do it. What was that? I turned them hints off too.
The Kunan harvest area is close by. A dangerous operation like that could use our expertise.
Now it pops. They suck. Ugh, I didn't want those parts of the trees to be real. Alright, got one.
Ice bubble.
Dive right in. Get it over.
Masterwork though.
The cooler will be in canisters. Look for them.
What's going on with these wyvern?
Theory is that hypothermia turns them a bit mad and draws them to the cooling.
Same with the brutes.
Oh, did they get rid of the timers? Oh no, they did. Of course not. The wrong side.
Nice work. Smooth and steady.
Alright, I got the next one. I think that was all three, right? Another one. There, you got it. We got one more.
That's it. One more to go.
Got it.
That's it. The harvest is complete. We need to wait for the all clear from the Arcanists. Look out, Freelancer. We've got outlaws. They're after the stabilized coolant.
We're gonna shred them now.
Okay, they need business. Send a couple of the big guns. You took down the outlaw boss. The Sentinels will be pleased to hear it.
Yeesh.
Shipment safe. Well done. Cooler secured for Fort Tarsis.
Got next. Let's see. Kyle. Kyle. Gotta wait for another one to pop. Where's Q going? I was gonna say, he's going off the map. Looking for one more world event and we should be done with that daily. Here's another one right here. Here's a target. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and pull. Alright, after this one, we're gonna pull. Probably call it. Alright. I think that was it. I'm gonna pull. Hey. Man, Kaginawa. I can't wait. That's, if anybody wants to know, that's what gold actually looks like. I can't wait to get gold. I can wait, but I'm excited to get it. As usual, Kaginawa, it's always a joy. Always a joy, man. I think I got one legendary. I need any legendaries. Okay, so dope. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a 2-hour stream from me. I'm actually gonna call it myself. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Q, Kaginawa, Assassin, Zol, Hateful, my G. I didn't even notice that was you that popped in. Hateful, what's going on, man? I hope everything is well in your world today. Man, BK, you know, Powder, Ikaru, of course, coming through. I haven't seen you in a minute, man, or in a couple of days at least. And everybody else who was lurking and working, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you giving me your time and attention and your space in your life. If you want to play Anthem, or if you just want to come back and kick it with us, hang in the Discord, go ahead and hit the follow button. The heart following is free, and it helps out the channel for me to be able to do this more. Or if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button as well. And I will be back tomorrow. I usually stream a bit earlier and a little longer, so I'm thinking maybe 10, 11 o'clock for the stream. So tune in tomorrow if you have the time. If not, thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.